As we all know, The Sims 5 was announced in 2022. It was announced as a free game with online features that, would be all about sharing your Sims experiences with other players. And what is it so scary about this game that we're all freaking out about? The Sims 5 was announced as a free game, as I told like 10 seconds ago, and it is under EA, so obviously it is coming under the form of microtransactions, and even the creator of The Sims 5 has stated about that. EA is secretly and, very slowly trying to implement that model in The Sims 4. We got the battle pass, the new kind of battle pass, which it's free, I think, but, they are starting to implement those models and try to get Simmers used to those models. So this basically means that, The Sims 5 will implement those models, even because the game is free. They gotta make the money out of somewhere, and as Lindsay Pearson told us, the game will receive the pack features, the features that, previously used to come with packs, for free in the base game. Like seasons will come, apartments will come, but then a new set of fragmented packs will be implemented to the game that will give us we'll have seasons in the free game, but then you'll have winter activities, summer activities, and another pack for spring activities, another pack for autumn activities, and other for winter clothing, and other for spring clothing. And when you check, you have 8 packs that used to be just one, so that will make the game even more expensive. And just to say that The Sims 4 is already very, very expensive, I don't think that EA knows what they're dealing with. They're used to, cash grabbing their fans, but I don't think they have a community capable to create a battle pass or microtransaction type of game. And I'ma tell you why. Cause it looks like The Sims is trying to use that model to be something else. Like they are trying to be games that they aren't. They're trying to be Fortnite. They're trying to be Valorant, and games where players are actually invested and like to spend money on skins and other stuff. But in The Sims, it is not like that. We are used to buying one pack and receiving a lot of content, because even though The Sims 4 is kind of cash grabbing, when you buy seasons pack, you're expecting the seasons itself and winter, spring, summer, autumn activities, clothing, and holidays, and all the kind of stuff that surrounds the seasons theme. While if you're trying to do microtransactions in The Sims 5, you won't be able to expect. So The Sims always work like that, and having this complete turn on the franchise, from nothing, will be a complete shock to the community and will make them step aside. Even because I think that The Sims is trying to be other games. They are not trying to fulfill the necessities of their own community. They are just trying to go through the roots of other games because they're big and because they make money, and they are not thinking oh, the people that play these games might not care. When you try to, please everybody, you end up pleasing nobody. So they're trying to, get more money by fishing those type of communities, but forgetting about their own community, the community that made them grow, and the community that, fulfills and feeds their games and their houses. If they do that, The Sims is basically bones. Because who's gonna play The Sims other than Simmers? Do you see RPG players and Fortnite players and Valorant players playing The Sims? Because I don't. And they're looking for those players and those kind of communities when it's not what they should be looking for. They should be looking for to fix their own game, which is completely glitchy and unplayable. I tried to play Lovestruck and it was a complete disaster. So what will ensure that people will be interested in playing The Sims 5 if they're interested in fishing for other communities? Other thing that, kind of scares is that The Sims 5 seems to be a complete Control-C, Control-V of other games that we are going to receive on the market in the future. Like we are getting Paralives and Inzoi. And what is The Sims 5 about? Basically copying all the features that the Paralives announced. The object modification is basically the same, the open world, and the way that, the build mode works is basically the same as Paralives. And I'm only talking about the build mode because it's the only thing that we have seen so far. And there's not really much information that we are receiving about The Sims 5. And all the information we got is kind of, oh, I've seen this before. It's not original. What made people buy the old Sims games is that, they always progressed. Like The Sims 1 became The Sims 2, which is completely AI revolution that made Sims react differently to different situations. Not even gonna talk about The Sims 3 that created the open world, the color wheel, the customization tools, and made The Sims even bigger. And then we got The Sims 4, which, was a regress, but, they at least got an excuse for that, but there's no excuse for the game still being like that after 10 years. And what's special about The Sims 5 that will make people play the game? And also, The Sims 4 was so expensive and made people spend so much money on the game that what will convince people to, leave all their money behind and go on to the next one and spend even more money? I don't think they're thinking of that aspect, and it's kind of worrying me because they're basically hinting that they're over. I don't see The Sims 5 lasting on the market where we have games like Paralives and Inzoi that will offer lots of features on the base game, and when they give, DLC, they either be free or they either be, like The Sims 3 DLC, huge and very ambitious. Like, The Sims 5 will not be on their own now. We got competition. They should be worrying to, convince their community to play their own games, not convince other communities to play their own game, which is what they are doing. They only think about the money. They're not thinking about, oh, I will get my people to play my game. Because if they don't get their people to play their game, who's gonna play that game? Yeah, and this was basically it. It was just a quick thought that I had in my mind that I thought that I had to share with you. I'm very scared, and I don't know what to wait, and I don't know if The Sims 5 will actually survive, and I'm not dramatic, I'm actually being serious, and people are constantly talking about this theme because we are actually scared of The Sims 5, and we don't know what's gonna happen. So that's it, Simmers. I hope you liked the video. If you liked, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share because it's very important, and I'll see you soon in another video gameplay that I have ready for you, okay? Bye.